like one thing to go through a breakup of 4 years and then just to find out they got a dog with someone else. They already moved on less than like 2 months after the breakup. God knows if even sooner than that, or even while they were in a relationship with you. Like, how do you do that?
The dating world is a hard world. I can't ever seem to get past the talking stage. Ever. And I've been single for 4.5 years.
Welcome back to another episode of Manosphere Daily. In today's video, we're diving into a hot topic that's been making waves in the manosphere: modern women projected to be single by 2030, and the reality of women hitting the wall. With shifting societal expectations, changing relationship dynamics, and the rise of career-driven women, the landscape of modern dating is undergoing a radical transformation. But what does it all mean for women and their future relationships? Are they truly destined for singlehood in the next decade? Stick around as we break down the stats, the trends, and the uncomfortable truths that many aren't talking about. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Manosphere Daily so you don't miss out on any of our future content. Let's get into it.
And I've spent my life trying to figure out men for 45 years. I'm like, I'm tired, I'm bored, it's all about the kids.
I haven't dated anybody for over 5 years.
Me too!
2,000 years later.
I don't know how to date with kids. You know, I'm not there yet.
I don't get hugs. I don't know. I feel like if I were to get the kind of hug that I fucking really want, I would crumble into pieces. I don't. How do you deal with that? I really like need to be like touched. And I know someone's gonna say like, okay, go to the salon and get your hair done, or get a massage, or get your nails done, right? So someone can hold your hand. None of those people love me.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
When you get married, the first day after that marriage, half of every penny you make is your spouse.
Okay, a guy gets married to his wife. He works for a company for 15 years. He contributes to the 401k or the retirement. They decide to get a divorce. Is that money in the retirement subject to community property?
Absolutely. Retirement accounts of all times, pensions, 401ks, Roth IRAs, the whole 9 yards, SIP, all available.
Bro, I don't know if we're encouraging anybody to get married right now.
That in mind, here are just a few more, in addition to the many I've shared.
We're getting married in a week.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Congratulations.
This morning, I had to meet with our lawyers.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I talked to him about a prenup.
A prenup?
Just relax.
It is the week of our wedding, Eric.
Yes, I know, but it's like...
You're bringing this up now? Here?
We need to go to a notary later today, so I need your signature.
Why are you just now telling me about this?
Because things have been so busy with everything, and like, we're on a time crunch. I mean, my family has so much money at stake here.
I'm not a gold digger, Eric.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm literally just saying this protection.
This is an accusation.
For both. No, it's not. Think about this. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Are you kidding me?
Right there. I'll be back.
Need a hug?
Yeah.
If I take 25 years out of the workforce to raise 6 of your kids, I have less of a burden.
Yeah. How do you not?
Do you ever think about how much it would cost you to pay a nanny, to pay a house cleaner, to pay a private chef, to pay like all these individual
let's reverse
jobs?
it. Well, let's just reverse it then. Okay, but what about how much it would cost for you to be able to stay at home all day and do absolutely nothing for the most part, and have cable television, have trash paid for, have your electric paid for, have all of your utilities, have vacations given to you, have all of that, that also has a high cost, a significant cost associated with it. So as you're bitching about, wait a second, my maid service should be compensated. It's like, well, your living expenses are already compensated. You have to do nothing for it.
You know, by 2030, 45% of women in North America are said to be single and to have no children. Now, there's nothing wrong with making the conscious choice to not have any children, but to not have children and to be single out of the fact that our society is telling us that being independent and that this whole feminist movement is the answer. If it's the answer, then why are we the loneliest generation to exist? Why are more and more people struggling to find relationships? Why are more people depressed and unhappy than ever in time?
Do we think 40 is too old to date a girl in their late 20s? Like, I'm 27, but my friend disagrees and she says I need someone younger to keep up with my lifestyle. But all the guys my age don't want to settle down. So here I am. What do we think? I think it's fine.
The study predicts that by 2030, 45% of women will be single. Now, apparently single women are empowered, meanwhile single men feel lonely. I'm going to read it to you guys because I think it's a really interesting study. It says that with the modern dating market, nearly half of women in their childbearing years will be without a male counterpart. Now, there's a few reasons for this. So one, women aren't getting married young anymore. We have so many other options for what we want to do with our lives, so that getting married is no longer like the default option. We're focusing on our careers, we're going to grad school, traveling, our friends, and extended social circles, and taking our time to find the right guy. Number two is we aren't having babies like we used to, with more options for birth control and yada yada yada. I really just wanted to say yada yada yada. Quite interesting. What do you guys think about that? I feel like women are more successful now than ever. We're seeing a lot of business women and stuff like that, and I feel like people just aren't really settling how they used to. It's a good thing, but then what does that mean if such a high percentage, nearly 50% of women are having children? What does that mean for the rest of us? And what does that even mean for the population? Will we see that it starts to slow down? I just find that really, really interesting.
They are predicting that 40% of women will be single by the year 2030. And don't come for me because these are scientific studies. As in single, never been married, and never had kids. And honestly, I am not even surprised by this study at all. We have normalized hookup culture, and most people are on dating apps just for an ego boost and not to find actual love. Let's not forget how social media has truly made a negative impact in the dating world. So what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on this? Do you think this is actually going to happen? Do you think it's true? And yeah, what are your thoughts?
I just feel like you could have been nicer to me.
Oh my gosh, well I feel like you could have done 80 more things today than you did. I feel like I woke up and I cleaned our room, I did our bed, I cleaned the sheets, I did the laundry, I put your clothes away, I come in the kitchen, nothing's done. So I do everything, then I make you breakfast, then I get the baby ready, then I get myself ready. And what do, Michael? You just tell me I could have been nicer. That seems pretty nice to me.
You can tell when a man don't think he's good enough for you. He will never say it verbally, but he will treat you like shit to get you to feel as low as him.
Because these little weasels will try to drag you down. Men be jealous too. Men be jealous of women.
Men be jealous.
Guys, you cannot build a relationship with a woman who is emotionally immature. Now, she might be really attractive, really sexy. Maybe you had a great couple of first dates, but when you notice that things get real and she lacks emotional regulation, or she avoids accountability, or she has real limited empathy and understanding, or she's totally afraid of vulnerability, this demonstrates that she's emotionally immature. And that means she's not going to be right for you. Because instead of enjoying the relationship, being with her in the relationship, building something together, you're going to spend your time constantly trying to be the bigger person, constantly trying to fix her, smooth things over, and repair a relationship that probably wasn't the right one to begin with.
All right, that wraps up today's discussion on modern women projected to be single by 2030 and the reality of women hitting the wall. What do you think? Are we heading toward a future where more women are single, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your perspective. If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Manosphere Daily for more insightful content like this. And as always, stay tuned for our next video where we continue to explore the evolving dynamics of today's world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.